Hello dear students, welcome back to the class 7. So in the last class we have completed with the properties of addition and properties of subtraction, and we have applied the three properties, that is closure property, commutative property and associative property. So in the closure property, if a and b are any two integer, then a plus b is also an integer. Commutative property, if a plus b is equals to b plus a, if a and b are any two integer, then a plus b is equals to b plus a. Associative property, if a, b and c are three integers, then a plus of b plus c is equals to a plus b plus of c. So this we have learned, and we are in this video I am going to solve some examples on integers related to your textbooks, and also I am going to solve your first exercise, that is exercise number 1.1. okay, so see here, example number 1 says sum of two integer is 103. If one of the integer is 37, find the other integer. Means here see, the question says sum of two integer is 103. If one of the integer is 37, find the other integer. Means here they are given the sum, means you already know the sum means we have plus sign, and one integer they are given, that is 37. We need to find one more integer. So see here, let one integer be x. You may take any alphabet. Let one integer be x and other integer be 37 as given in question. Okay, so what they are saying, sum of two integers. They are saying sum of two integer, one integer is x. Sum means your operation is plus. While studying the algebraic expression, you will come to know what you mean by the word sum. Okay, so now for time being, just sum means the operation is addition. So first expression you have to take as x, then operation is sum means you have to take as addition. One more other integer is 37, which is equals to sum of two integer is 103. Okay, so this is your equation according to the question. So now one integer you have taken as x, one more integer they are given in the question, that is 37. That is sum of two integer is 103. Okay, so now see, that is x is equals to, this is 103. This is plus 37. When LHS moves to the RHS, it becomes as minus sign, that is 103 minus of 37. So as you know, all of you know the subtraction operation, since you are studying from your previous classes, just subtract this 103 minus of 37. Okay, so now see, 13 minus 7 is 6. Again one carry here, so 10 minus 4 is 6. That is 103 minus 37 is 66. Okay, so this is the x is equals to 66. So this is one more integer we need to find. So let the integer, that is x is equals to, we got as 66. So just what I have to do, just we have to construct one equation, x plus 37 is equals to 103. X is equals to 103 as it is, plus 37, when goes to that side becomes minus 37. So 103 minus 37 is equals to 66. Let the one integer be, that is 66. Now comes to the one more question related to your textbooks, that is of your syllabus. Complete the sequence 10, 7, 4 given dash, dash, minus 5, minus 8, minus 11. So in this question, what you have to find? We have to find these two numbers, and we have to see this is incomplete sequence, and we have to write in the form of complete sequence. So this is sequence. So see here given, that is, so this is incomplete sequence. Incomplete sequence. So this is incomplete sequence. So just write this sequence as 10, 7, 4, don't know this, only keep this as it is, -5, -8, -11. So how to find the incomplete sequence? Firstly, you have to check the difference. If the difference is getting the same, then you can find that unknown sequence. So what is difference here? So see here, first see here, a is equals to, just first term I write this, a is equals to 10, and second term I'll denote this as a1, I'll denote this as a2, I denote this as a3, I don't know this a4, a5, a6, a7, a8. Okay, so a1 is equals to 10, so difference d is equals to, I write a2 minus of a1. Okay, so I write d is equals to a2 minus a1. So second term minus of first term. So second term they are given as 7, first term they are given as 10. Okay, so see here, which is equals to 7 minus of 10, that is 7 minus of 10, which is equals to -3. So see here, 10 minus 7, which is equals to 3. So this is -3. So -3 is difference. So 10 minus 3, which is equals to 7. 7 minus 3, which is equals to 4. Again, don't know this. So just you can write the complete sequence. Now take the first term, that is 10. What is your difference? 10 minus 3, which is equals to 7. The answer is ended with 7. Take that 7. 7 minus of 3. Take the difference. 7 minus 3 is all in the same cases. 7 minus 3, which is equals to 4. Next we are having, next number is 4. That is 4. 4 minus 3, which is equals to 1. Okay, which number you are ending the answer? Again we have to subtract with the same difference, that is -3. Okay, so 1 minus 3. Next 1 minus 3, which is equals to -2. Again -2 minus 3. So -2 minus 3, whenever you are having the two negative integers, you have to do the sum and we have to keep the sign as it is. That is, you get this as -5. Next you are having -5 minus 3, which is equals to -8. Next one, -8 minus 3, which is equals to -11. Next -8, next is the answer is -11 minus 3, which is equals to -14. So this is your sequence. So see here, first one, the first number of the sequence is 10. Second number of the sequence is 7. Third number of the sequence is 4. We need to find this one. So that answer we got after 4, we got the answer as 1. And after 1 I got the answer as -2. And after -2 I got -5. Then after -8. Then after that -11. So the last term is, that is -14. -14. So we can write the complete sequence is. So I can write, I'll rub this. The complete sequence, I can write here the complete sequence is, that is, what is the complete sequence? 10, 7, 4, 1, -2, 10, 7, 4, 1, -2, comma, -5, comma, -8, comma, -11, comma, -14. So -14 is the last term of this sequence. -14 is the last term of the sequence. -14 is the last term of this sequence. So all of you have to note down the example number 1 as well as example number 2. So see here, once again I will explain the complete the sequence. 10, 7, I don't know this number. minus 5, minus 8, minus 11. So how I done? This is an incomplete sequence. First write this incomplete sequence. 10, 7, 4, I don't know this, minus 5, minus 8, minus 11. So A1 which is equals to 10. So we just remember the difference formula. D is equals to A2 minus A1. So that is 7 minus of 10. So 7 minus second term minus first term, 7 minus 10 which is equals to minus 3. How it is minus 3? By seeing the greater number sign we have to keep this sign, and the two numbers are 10 minus 7 which is equals to 3. So minus 3 is your difference. So just subtract with the first term, second term, third term, and see, find out these answers. So I subtracted 10 minus 3 which is equals to 7. Next one, I got the answer as 7. Take this 7. 7 minus 3 which is equals to 4. Third, I have got a 4 minus 3 which is equals to 1. Again take this 1 as a 1 minus 3 which is equals to minus 2. Minus 2 minus 3 which is equals to minus 5. Minus 5 minus 3 which is equals to minus 8. Minus 8 minus 3 which is equals to minus 11. Minus 11 minus 3 which is equals to minus 14. So I got the complete sequence, that is 10, 7, 4, comma 1, comma minus 2, comma minus 5, comma minus 8, and minus 11, and minus 14, and minus 14 is the last term of this sequence. I hope so you understood this concept of sequence, and one example I have solved how to find one more integer. Just all of you have to note down. And now in the next concept, I am going to solve your exercise number 1.1. So dear students, now I am going to solve the exercise number 1.1, that is the first part, that is subtract the following. In that first part, I am going to solve 4 examples from your exercise number 1.1. In the 1 and remaining examples from 1.1, that is the first main. I am solving 4 examples. 8 examples are there, 4 examples you have to solve by yourself. So how to solve, subtract the following. So first one we are having as minus 68 from minus 30. Okay, so see here all of you. First one, that is minus 68 from minus 30. So this is your example. First all of you observe the question, that is minus 68 from minus 30. So see what is the concept here. From, after from which number is there, no, that number you have to take the first number. Okay, so just to take this number, first write this number. After from it is minus 30. Then after that, what is your operation? Your operation is subtraction. Okay, write that subtraction symbol in the bracket. In the bracket write, that is the first number, that is minus 68. I hope so all of you are understanding. First of all, write from. After from which number is there, no, that number you have to write first, minus 30. Next, second step, write the operation subtraction. Okay, then this is also in the form of minus sign. So in the bracket you write minus of minus 68. So now minus 30 as it is. Minus 30 as it is. So now see here. It is bracket minus into minus, minus into minus you are having as plus 68. Minus into minus is plus 68. Now see, whenever you are having the two integers, whatever may be the operation, first you have to do, whenever having the negative integer and positive integer, just you need to subtract. By seeing the greater number sign, we have to write that sign. That is the integer rule third, as we learned in the previous video. So you see here, you do 68 minus of 30. So now 8 minus 0 is again 8. 6 minus 3 which is equals to 38. Okay, so now we can write this as 68 minus 30. I can write this as 38. And what is the sign? The sign is positive. Why? Because by seeing the greater number we have to keep the sign. Okay, so this is the first one. Second one you are having as, I will take this example, 591 from 1091. 591 from 1091. Okay, 591 from 1091. First step, write last term 1091. Operation subtraction, then positive term no need to write, that is write in the form of bracket. So again this is 1091 minus of 591. So 1091 minus of 591. So again 1 minus 1 is 0, 9 minus 9 is again 0, 10 minus 5 is 5. So that is answer is 500. So you can write this as 500. This is your second one. Third one, that is third one, you are having this as, what is the example? Minus 2009 from minus 1009. So C1, that is minus 2009 from minus 1009. Minus 1009. So what we can write? So see here, last term, that is minus 1009. Operation is subtraction. Write in the form of bracket 2009 minus 2009. So now minus 1009 minus into minus is again we are having plus. So again 2009. So now what you have to do? 2009 minus of 1009. So again 0, 0, 0, 2 minus 1 is 1. That is 1000. You are having this as 1000. Whenever you are having negative integer and positive integer, you need to subtract. By seeing the greater number sign, we have to keep this sign. So if you don't mention any sign, that may be considered as positive. So by seeing the greater number sign, we write this as 1000, that is positive 1000. Okay, if you have negative sign, subtraction we mention like this minus 1000, but the answer is 1000. Okay, next, that is the last example. D1 minus 48 from 0. Fourth example you are having as minus 48 from 0. D1 minus 48 from 0. Okay, now see minus 48 from 0 means again write 0, subtraction symbol, minus of 48. So again 0 minus into minus is plus 48. So any number, that is again additive identity, any number added to integer, the always we get an integer. So 0 plus 48 is 48. Okay, so I hope so you are understanding the subtract the following, how to solve this example. Some more example are there in the first main. You have to solve by yourself and you have to send me on my WhatsApp number. Okay, so all of you have to note down these 4 problems and you have to send me on my WhatsApp number.